Quincy, what was Sunday like for you personally? I mean, 15 total tackles. I don't think a Jets player has had that many since 2009. That's
Yeah, I think after the game they told me I think it was 17 a day that he had or something like that. So the biggest thing was just me going in doing my job and just doing to the best of my ability. So I guess it got me. It was a good reward doing my job. Made the play that was coming to me. So that's the biggest thing.
When you have a game like that, do you feel like almost every play you've got a chance to take a guy down, make that tackle? Like what's going on in your mind, like as like tackle after tackle happens?
So the main thing was, number one, do my job. So then after I do my job, where's the ball? And then I just let my God-given ability to take over after the end. So the number one, do my job. All right, find the ball, and just rally around my teammates.
You've become kind of a fan favorite just because of the way you hit, guys and tackle. What do you like about tackling? What do you enjoy hitting? Offensive guys. Like what's that like?
So my number one thing is just running through people. So that's the main thing, and it's just like at first it was like the crowd oohs. I love that. It's like it feeds me. Then all of a sudden, it was my teammate. They get hyped about it. Then they be like, all right, we know the speed of the game. So it's basically like me setting the tone for my teammates, and then my teammates rallying behind, and I love that part of it. Especially my brother's on the defense with me, so we talk about it all the time. And he was like, you seen that big hit? Can I use your celebration or something like that? So that's the biggest thing, my teammates and what it does to the sideline. Also, it's just like it's just like having a big play and the momentum of. So after they hear a big hit or something, it's just the momentum change, really.
What did you get out of taking a step back a little bit? You were playing on special teams, but maybe not as much on defense. What did it do for you as far as looking from a different perspective to come back in last week?
It was a wonderful experience. I know most people probably say like. You downgraded, but I didn't think it was a downgrade. It was more like I came in and now I get to learn from an actual professional. Well, I had professionals on the other team also, but in this scheme right here, learning from a professional in JD, just about how he went by meetings and stuff. All right, he started, so what did he do to play good and be on every single play? He little to no misassignments. So now it's like just taking things from him, like what did you see right then, because we were running the same play. So like what did you see right then that made you do that? So I got extra time to take a step back and actually learn his in-game process, his process before the games, and just like his mental preparation. So then when it was my time to come up, I took those same things, and for my first time coming back as a starter, it was great for me. So now it's just like saying, all right, before when I was starting, I was just taking the preparation. So now I got to see from a pro and how he did preparation for his game, and then I just keep on going. So now you have like I'm not going to say good and bad, but you have like your way, then you have the professional way. And so I want to be a pro in this league long, so I got to learn from a pro in this league that's been here long.
Quincy, what do you get from these Friday sessions with Matt Burke, the around the league stuff? You guys look at maybe what not to do or mistakes teams made to make them lose, things like that? So
the education part. So most people think football is really physical. So it's just like that person's just better than that person. But like we talked about the Lions game and also like the 2 timeouts back to back. I didn't know that at all. But I know on Madden, when I try to press timeout again, if I forget to play, it won't let me do it. But now I know why it won't let me do it. So the education part. So then it's like other little things so on punt, also one that caught my eye the most was on punt return. So like I play punt return, but I'm on the inside. I didn't know that the outside guys, like you can't go out of bounds unless someone force you out of bounds. So like that was something new for me a couple of weeks ago. So it's just that type of thing. So it's just educating you on the game, especially for people who so we got a younger team. So now that I've seen that, when I have a guy coming in and he's playing that position, I was like, hey, these are things you didn't know because I didn't know. Mm-hmm. So it's just educating the younger players and also educating myself.
Because last week Robert was annoyed at a lot of the self-inflicted stuff that caused you to lose that game. And I just wonder, I know you do that every Friday, those film sessions and whatnot, but Just, if it's really been hammered home, not beating yourself,
Yeah, the
more
biggest
so.
thing is learning from other people's mistakes. So it might something that happened in practice, but it happened to the other side, and then they flip the play around, and in the game it don't look the same, but it's the same scheme. You know that like, all right, I learned from him doing it, him making the mistake. I'm not gonna make the same mistake, because especially like with a close game like that, it's all about who makes the most mistakes.
Quincy, with having a brother like Quinnen, who went to Alabama, he was the number 3 overall pick. He's been here a while, and from your journey has been different. Is there a sense like for you to kind of make a name for yourself, and not just be, hey, it's Quincy Williams' brother, this is Quincy Williams and he's tackling everybody.
Okay, so that was a huge thing when I first got drafted. The thing was, who is Quincy Williams? And everybody was like, oh, that's Quincy that played for Alabama's brother. So most people took it as like, I'm a person, and just be mad about it. But then I just put that as a chip on my shoulder, like I had to make a name for myself. So that was the realest thing. So I use it as like ammunition, for real. So that was the huge thing, and me and my brother talk about it all the time. And he was like, "You out here balling, and all that kind of stuff." But he's been in my corner, and the same way I've been in his corner. Because actually, when he got drafted, I was the first person up, first person with him everywhere. And then all of a sudden, I got drafted. He called me, did the same thing for me. So it's a support system. And the biggest thing is when people be like, "You don't know what I'm going through," I actually have a person on my team who's my brother, live in the same household, same mom, same dad. So I can't be like, he don't know what I'm going through. So that's the best part about it.
Talking to Coach Sala and Coach Olbrich, he said, even though you've been in the league a few years, there's a bit of rawness to your game as far as linebacker and just kind of you have physical abilities. Now it's just kind of learning that. Do you feel that? Do you feel that like since you've been here, there's just been kind of things that, like mentally, it just kind of opened up and you're realizing, that the ability matching what you need to do when you're out there?
Yeah, so the biggest thing for me was before I actually got to the Jets, and so like my first 2 years, I was playing out raw talent. I'm faster than you. That was the thing I was going. So like my eyes would be in the wrong spot, but I still make a play, and they'd be like, good play, and I was like, technically I could have made it a lot faster if I would have been looking at the right keys and stuff. So that's what he means by like raw talent. Yes, 100%. And since I've been here, I've been actually learning from pros, CJ Mosley, JD, and just learning how to be a pro really and going through the scheme of things. So now I can like split reads. I'd be like, all right, I learned this right here. I seen this in film. They're going right. So I can cheat over to the right now. I'm an extra step faster. Or like jet sweeps and stuff like that. I know for a fact where the ball's going and the play just looks so much easier. And then most people be like, it's natural to him. It was a natural instinct, and it really does. It's just because the preparation that I did, and that's what they harp on here at the Jets. So since I've been here, that's the number one thing, just my preparation.